Hi, I'm Joe. Welcome back. This is the Ultimate Love Letter, and thank you for joining the conversation. I really was led to get into the topic of manifestation, y'all. Like, this was a conversation I had actually recorded several weeks ago. Lost the audio though. And I hadn't really gotten back to re-recording it. And so today it was just placed on my heart to make sure that we are getting the understanding of manifestation very clear. Like, I'm looking at, different posts and different online, coaches, and everyone's talking about, oh, I'll help you manifest your dreams, and oh, manifest, the life that you deserve. And look, I was able to manifest his job and this thing, this car, and I was able to manifest the love of my life. And I manifested this goodness. That is true. Anything and everything in our life is a manifestation. So when I hear the dialogue simply talking about the good things, quote unquote, that we've manifested, whether it's the job, the love, the car, I always say, what else have you manifested in your life? Like, let's take a broader look at everything that you've created. That is really when you're able to understand if you are manifesting your life with precision or with default. So we're going to get into it. Manifestation by definition is a showing, right? Something that is showing in reality. Another word is created, right? So when we think about quote unquote manifestation, we're simply talking about a creation, something that we have been able to draw from the spiritual into reality. And everything that is physically in our life today, think about the friendships, think about the relationships, think about the job, think about the money in the bank, think about the homes that we live in. All of it is a manifestation, whether we intended on exactly what we've gotten or we have not. Either way we spin it, it is a manifestation based on our beliefs, based on our thoughts, based on the words we were speaking to ourselves. So I want us to get very clear on the steps to take to make sure that we are, quote unquote, manifesting with precision and not by default. And quite honestly, our spiritual gifts, and I know that we have forgotten once we landed in earth, our spiritual gifts was that anything we give thought to, anything we give feeling to, anything that we are believing for will be manifested into our life. The problem is, most of the time, we're believing the worst. Most of the time, we're believing we're less than. And you'll be able to see that the friendships that we keep, the love relationships that we have. I heard someone say recently, and I may have said it here recently, is that you can tell how much you're loving yourself based on the partner you have, right? If you're feeling unloved by your partner, that is a cue to look at yourself, right? You manifested that partner that may be making you feel like you're unlovable, unloved, less than, but really he's a mirror. She's a mirror to show you where you're lacking love. That partnership is a manifestation of your thoughts about yourself. Everything that we are manifesting into our life is showing up in our life because of how we're feeling about ourselves. So look at the money that we have in the bank. If you love what you see and you are creating more, or less, depending on whatever it is, your desire is, then congratulations. You are manifesting with precision. You are thinking about what you want in the bank. You are creating what you want in the bank, and it is happening for you because you're thinking about that. You're feeling about that. Also, if you look in the bank and it's not what you want to see, good news is you can change that also right now. For me personally, I had money problems most of my life. Most of my life. I really have only gotten my finances in check the last 3 years. And it's because I understood that I was keeping my financial problems in place because of my mindset. I was really feeling like I needed to work hard for the money. I was feeling like money did not grow on trees. I was feeling like I needed to hoard the money that I did have because money would not come easily to me. So then guess what? Because of my thoughts, my limiting beliefs around money, money simply did exactly what I was thinking about. It remained scarce. It was hard to come by. It was hard to keep because I thought it was that way. The second I got clear and I began to understand, no, money comes easily. Money comes in a million different ways. I open the mailbox and find checks from insurances of like 20 years ago that owed me a refund. Money comes from everywhere at a moment's notice. And as I began to act like that in my life, meaning I paid off my credit cards on time, I paid my bills on time, I just gave money to friends, to family. I didn't fret if I needed to take a trip. I didn't fret about the bill that came at the end of the meal. Like, as I began to get in the feeling of I'm rich, I'm abundant, money comes easily, then guess what happened? Guess what was manifested as a result of my beliefs? Money came easily. Money came effortlessly. There's no end. Money just keeps coming. So understand whatever is showing in your life, whatever that manifestation is, whether it's good or bad, it is only arrived because we have yielded it with our thoughts, with our minds, with our words over our life. I see this with friendships. I see often people that hold on to friendships that have totally ran their course, totally. And it's only because in their minds, they're thinking, well, I've been this person's friend for 20 years and I can't let this go now. And if they go, another friend would not come. Well, guess what? Because of your thoughts, so it shall be. Because of those limiting beliefs, you have manifested a friend who really is mediocre. On the other hand, me, and I had to do the work on this. I had to understand that when friendships were no longer aligned with me, I was okay with letting them run its course. And the beautiful thing is, I never needed to do anything. I never needed to address that I was ending the friendship. I never needed to really put it out there like, we're not going to be friends anymore. I didn't need to say or do anything. Just organically, as I let friendships just be, it always seemed like the other friend was just floating apart, was just, doing their own thing. Once I had a birthday party, I'll never forget this. And I had been I understand, how things are manifested in my life. And I had a friendship there, which I know really was running its course. I no longer saw eye to eye with this person. The way they spoke was just not aligned with me. It was just an old friendship. We had clearly were on different wavelengths at this point. But she was at my birthday party. And I didn't realize, but days later after the party, another good girlfriend of mine came up to me and she said, I don't know if you realize, but it was so interesting to watch, like the whole weekend. Every time you would enter a room, this other girlfriend would leave the room. And then all of a sudden in the middle of the night, you would appear and then she would go someplace else. And then she was in the room. And as soon as you entered, she was someplace else. It was like, she said, it just seemed like it was never both of you in the same room at the same time. And that happened all weekend. And I just giggled because I'm like, I already know that's how God, the universe works. Like, we're not on the same wavelength, so we're not going to be on the same wavelength. So that means we won't be in the same rooms. And I didn't do anything. There was nothing for me to do. I didn't try to cling to the relationship because I know as that relationship ran its course and fizzled out, that it would be replaced with new friendships that are more aligned with me, that challenge me, that meet me at the energy that I am. There was nothing I needed to do but maintain my energy and let everything be the way it was, meaning that friendship was going and I just let it go. But when we engage in the untruth of we need to hoard or hold on to things that are no longer aligned with us, those limiting beliefs, then what is manifested as a result is limited things. That is how we begin to manifest by default. So understand this. Anything we truly believe, we truly speak over our life, and when we think about as we're going through our day, that thing will come to pass in your life. Hold that vision. Speak like it's already done. Give thanks like it's already here. And when you begin those little wavering, those doubts that pop in our head, because they will, just say, I don't believe that. I believe this. And I'm thanking God. I'm thanking the universe. I'm thanking my highest self for this. You do that. You hold that thought. That is what your reality will be. That is how you manifest with precision and no longer by default. I actually had dinner this weekend with a family member, and God bless his heart. He was telling me, we were talking about it, my summer plans, and I was saying, that I'm going away, for most of the summer. And he said, I want to be just like you when I grow up. And I just kind of looked at him and I thought, there's nothing to do but pull the trigger. If you're saying that you want to travel the world, if you're saying that you want to just get out of the country for a week, there's nothing to do but pull the trigger on getting out of the country for a week. It's our thoughts and this is what he said. He said, well, I got to pay the mortgage. And everything in that conversation was, I can't do this because I got to pay the mortgage. And I was telling my girlfriend that when I die, I don't want a big funeral. I just want her to, give me a quick cremation and save the money so that she can pay the mortgage and survive. And I'm like, survive? Is that what we're here to do? Just to survive? Or are we here to thrive? Like, what are the stories we're telling ourselves? You understand who you are. You are a child of God. Whether you believe in God or not, you are a child of God. You are regal. You are royal. You have spiritual gifts. You are meant to have and do anything you want with the power of your mind. All you got to do is think it, know it belongs to you, step in like it's already done, and you will have the thing. Why do we continue to make it so hard? Why do we continue to manifest the things we don't want, like not traveling the world, just simply paying the mortgage because I got to survive? What the fuck? Can we get out of this survival mentality and into a thriving mentality? All you do is change the narrative in your head and understand the truth. You are meant to thrive. Anything you want, you can have by drawing it in with the thoughts in your mind. You can manifest great things into your life with how you're thinking and talking and believing for yourself. Also, You will manifest what you don't want by the words you're saying to yourself, by what you're thinking and what you're believing for yourself. The choice is yours. So what do you want? Are you manifesting by default or are you manifesting by precision? Are you here to thrive or are you here to simply survive and pay the mortgage? What the hell? When will we wake up collectively into the power of who we truly are? You know, the last conversation I put up, someone commented, I was talking about, investing in ourselves, investing in our mindset first. If you listen to any of the billionaires who did it, they all say the same thing. It started with a mind shift. They invested in their mindset first, right? Because you got to get the mindset first. You have to understand that you can have these things. You have to understand that you are meant to live abundant, that you're meant to live rich and with ease. And rich meaning whatever rich means to you, you are meant to live like that, right? Wealth, a wealthy, healthy mindset. Now, this person, commented on my YouTube channel, our YouTube channel, and he said, I can't invest in anything when I have nothing. And I just said, God bless you. You can invest right now by just changing those words. Instead of saying, I can't invest because I have nothing, how about saying, I will have whatever I want. Period. Just leave it like that. Just start there. That simple. And I know in the beginning, it seems very foreign. It does. Like, how am I to say I can have whatever I want when I've never had anything I wanted? I've been living poor and paycheck to paycheck, and seems like nothing good has come to me. Well, I bet you, do the test. Nothing great has come. The experiences that you want has not come because of what you've been telling yourself. So start with changing the narrative. I guarantee you will change your life. It's that simple. If you can invest in anything right now, invest in the words that we're saying over our life. Anything we are speaking with our mind, with our mouths, our words, anything we are thinking with our minds, anything we are believing about with our souls and our beings are being manifested, no matter what they are. So it's my intention that you get clear, you focus in, you understand your truth, your power, the limitless being you truly are, and start manifesting with precision and no longer by default. Thank you so much for listening in on that rant. It wasn't really a rant, it was imperative. Like, I needed to make sure that my listeners understood everything is being manifested into our life. The good, the bad, the ugly, all of it is a manifestation. I know social media will have you thinking like, oh, how did they manifest a Rolls Royce? Everything is manifested great in their life. Everything in our life, whether we deem it good or bad, is a manifestation. So let's get clear. Which way do you want to manifest? You can start right now. If you haven't done so yet, please, I'm going to ask you to subscribe. Also, consider sharing this conversation with someone that may need a bit of clarity on manifestation and what it means. Also, I have opened up slots for a one-on-one conversation. If you don't know, I am a coach. I am a life coach. And what I am opening up is gifts. I want to be able to gift you a 15-minute conversation. Is there something that you need clarity on and that you would like to talk about one-on-one? I'm here to serve. How can I serve you? I'm going to have all the details about that in these show notes. And until next time, love yourself and love others. We'll chat again soon. Bye for now.